Once again, here we are. We're going to look at questions 5 and 6 now. Okay, moving this, you got your parent function, y equals x squared, and then you have y equals 3. What does that factor out front do? That's a coefficient, and it's referred to as a in a general equation. And then 1/3, what does that do to each one? Okay, let's look over here. We'll get a couple points. If I substitute in 0 for x, square that, it gets 0. Okay, I put in 1 for x. 1 squared is 1. I put in minus 1. Minus 1 squared is 1. So we can graph that first one. Go over here, click on it. It's kind of fun. Go down here and click on the parabola. Go back up here, and I got my points. 0, 0, 1, 1, negative 1, 1. Okay? Now, oh, and it records it for me. All right, now we're going to do the second one. Let's get a couple points. Plug in 0 this time, what happens? 0 squared times 3 is still 0. Okay. There's no h and k. H and k are both 0. It's going to stay the same vertex. All right, now substitute in 1. 1 squared is 1 times 3. And minus 1 squared is 1 times 3. Now we have our 3 points. I highly recommend you doing this on a little piece of paper in your notebook. I'm going to go click on the parabola again and graph that one on here. 0, 0, 1 comma 3, and negative 1 comma 3. So look at what that looks like. What happens, this is what we're going to answer in part D. What happens? What happens when you multiply by a number bigger than 1 right there? You have a coefficient larger than 1. Okay, now let's go back and look. Now we have a coefficient less than 1, but greater than 0. It's positive, and it's a fraction. All right, so this time we're going to be a little more tricky. We can put a 0 right here. Now, put the same number you have in the denominator here in for x. 0, 0, we got that. 3 for x. X squared is 9 divided by 3. 3 comma 3. All right, I put in negative 1. If you want to, I'll let you do that. Put in the 3 for x. X squared is 9. 9 divided by 3, or 1/3 of 9 is 3. Put in the, not minus 1. Put in that minus 3. Same numbers as in the denominator. You get your 9 again. Negative times negative is positive, and wind up with 3. And go graph that. Now, what does that look like? Is it going to be steeper or wider than the parent function? So go back down here, get your this again. 0, 0, 3 comma 3. And negative 3 comma 3. You got those? All right. Check my answer. After you've graphed those 3 together, then you check your answer. And go on to the next one. Part D, the greater the absolute value of A is, the narrower the parabola will be. The smaller A is, the wider it will be. Does that sound right? Look at your answers again and look at what it looks like. Boom. How does the equation and the graph relate to one another? Thank you guys, and good luck.